YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. I'm trying to get situated. There, I think that's better. I think that's better. How's it going? What's up? Whew. So I got this really cute little kerosene lamp. It's sitting on my table. It's so adorable. I didn't think it was going to work, you know, but I lit it and it's really adorable. It works great. I'll show it to you guys in a little while. So we're going to be doing... Oh my gosh, I'm not missing a night, am I? I feel like I'm missing a night. Nope, I'm good. And then Friday night, I'm going to do all the love spell stuff that I have. All of it. And then we're going to start fresh. Hi, Cat Moon. Hi, ZG. How are you? You guys having a good night? My Red Bull opener is not out here to open these for me. That's his job. You're doing better now? What's the matter? Did you have a bad day? It's 2:30. Well, it's 12:30 here. So you're 2 hours ahead of me. You must be back east, huh? Still trying to get situated. Oh my gosh. I want to show you guys my little lamp. It's so cute. You know, I'm so silly, aren't I? I'm going to move you over so I can get it. Oh, 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, then, guessed it. 16. Look at how cute. It's a little kerosene lamp. Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? It's so cute. I was like, that's adorable. Yes, there's a knife right there, isn't there? You know, what did I miss? What'd you say? Yeah, it's a lamp. My son problems with addiction. That sucks. Sorry. So, hello. Could you do me a favor and not walk through me and just like go around me? Poorly, yeah. Thanks. But yeah, it's a little kerosene lamp. Isn't that adorable? Okay. They had a whole bunch of them at this. We went to like an antique mall because I was looking for a frame for my mirror to make my portal. But they had a whole bunch of them, and I wanted to try out a little tiny one before I get a big one because I want a big one in here. I think it would be adorable. It's so cute. I think it'll be so cute. But yeah, it's a little lamp. Like from the old days. Squashes. It's like from the old days. It's like, I don't know, like when they used to do this. When did they do this? In the 1800s? I think you could still buy them, like at a regular store. But maybe they're for camp. I don't know. Maybe they're for camping. I just saw these old ones and I just had to have it. Hi, Elf Queen. Am I supposed to put oil in it? Is it gonna blow up? I just thought it was really cute and I put kerosene in it. Shit, I better put it down. What if it blows up on me? That is fucking hilarious. Did I get your picture yesterday? Your special oil you can buy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Aradia. I'm great. How are you? You guys, there's special oil you can put in it, and I put kerosene in it. Is it gonna blow up? Should I put the fire out? It won't. It will be fine. Look, it's burning just cute as a button. Should be fine. Just don't tip it. Oh my goodness. Well, shit. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that oil over by all the candles. It'll spread super quick, yeah. I'll be careful to not knock it on the ground and burn the place down. Dang it. Okay. I got the photo just now for hurricane lamps. I did. I did get your picture and I sent you a friend request. Did you get that? Because that's the next step. And then after you accept the friend request, then you'll show up on my list of people to choose from so that I can add you to the Queen of Hell. I just got it. Just got it. Yep. Are you so excited? Do you love your book? Holy moly, it's a very powerful thing. A very powerful book. Interest. Okay then. You love it. So when I put you in the group to get yourself caught up, our group isn't until Tuesday night. Or is it Monday night? No, it's Monday night around 7 normally, but sometimes I make it late, but I'll always tell you guys if I'm going to be later. But it's 7 on Monday nights. And to get yourself caught up, when I tag you into the group, I'm going to recommend that you go back and watch the videos from the beginning to get caught up to where we are. We're only on like chapter 12, I believe, or 13 maybe, where the familiars. We're going into the familiars. We're going into the familiars, which is quite exciting. I've been reading about them, and it's pretty fucking badass. Um, Everybody talks about the familiars. Everybody, oh, my cat's my familiar, my dog's my familiar, this kind of thing. Well, in the primal current, it's a whole nother level. Whole nother few levels of what a familiar truly is to us as children, as Akate. And so, spend, but it's pretty exciting and intense. And so, but that's where we are. So I'm going to recommend Elf Queen that you start at the beginning and watch the videos all the way through just to get you caught up. Um, Let me see if I could tag you in. Transmit. Hold on. I don't know what. I'm not sure what phone I have to use. I can only do it on one of my phones, and I can never remember which one. So, Queen of Hell. Me what? All right, hang on. I gotta find your name. Hold on. I forgot to look. I'll look on Messenger what you just sent me. Oh, okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get you set up, Dollface. While we're thinking about it, because I'll forget later. So we'll just do it right now. If you're in here, if you're on my list. There you are. Okay, so there you have it. I just bumped you in, so you'll have to yeah, go all the way down. You'll have lots of notes to take. There should be notes posted. Some by Christine. Hang on. Hold on. And some by Debbie. It'll say QH meeting notes, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I don't know if we have them for week 1. Maybe we do. I can't remember. I think I did them for week 1, but so anyways, you can either print those or write them up yourself, but I would definitely recommend that you watch the videos to kind of get caught up. And then when you go through and read the book, it'll be a little easier to understand, because I know the book can be a little overwhelming if you're not primal. And so you want to kind of... What is going on? Okay. Get off of there. Go back to my ghost box. Thank you. Yeah, so last night was very intense for me. It was beautiful and awesome. I did my invocations and my offerings and everything for the full trident. And of course, the first one who pops in to pour over me was Billy L. Do you have any recommendations for tarot readings? I don't know. I don't know where to start, but thought of buying a deck. Just start with a regular deck, or get the Patrick Valacio deck. Get that deck and get his book. It's beautiful, and the deck is beautiful, and it's very it's awesome. That's what I use. I use that all the time just because I love it so much. But yeah, and the book is only like $15 and it is gorgeous. And it has like, detailed stuff in there. I don't really use it for that. I really just bought it for the art because it's so gorgeous. It's very talented. But if you're wanting to get a reading for yourself, I would recommend finding out how to contact Karen Dahlman. Because she's a fucking badass. And you could talk to your guides through her while she's doing your reading. That's what I use. You're welcome. Did you get... Because you guys, I don't mind doing readings, but I just don't have time for them. I have no time to do readings. And usually what I do is I drag myself up out of bed when I just got to sleep and come out here during the day and do them, or I'll start out with them. But for me, readings drain the shit out of me because I have to like call your spirit guides to come in and stuff, and just fine. I don't mind doing readings, but me. Oh, me. But yeah, I just don't have a lot of time for readings. Yes, you are very active. But I pixel in and out again. I'm sorry. But Akatia likes me to do them occasionally. I always know when she wants me to do them because everybody will start requesting them. She likes me to do them sometimes. She's like, you need to stay up on your divination work, sweetheart. It's part of your balance. And then I say, yes, ma'am. Anyways, so yeah. How are you? Any news for me, old angels? I'm doing protection spells tonight. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love the little... I love all the little diamonds overhead. But yeah, so I'm doing the 2 protection spells tonight, and with the full trident and Billy L, of course. And then tomorrow I'm doing all the love stuff that I have. Gonna get it all done. And then I don't think I have any more curses or anything. I'll have to look and see, but I think I have just the 2 protections and then like 3 loves. And And I got a love booster today. White. Nice protection spells tonight. That's a cool lamp. Any news from the petition? Mm-mm. Nope. I cast them and forget about them. And you should too. You guys, when a witch casts for you, you need to not think about it. Don't dwell on it. Just push it away. Because the more you think about it and dwell on it, you're holding on to that energy when it should be going out into the universe. You're sucking it up. What they're out to get is the... My goodness. Real device on their show sometimes. Yeah, I tried one. I don't like them. I was gonna get one of those boxes that he has, that guy makes, and but then it's funny because then you just hook it to an app on your computer, and then you hook it to a speaker, and so it's like this whole big thing, and basically it's the same thing. It's just, it reaches more into their realm instead of them reaching into your realm, I think is the only difference, but it's still the same type of thing. They still have to pull words. She is chatty Cappy. I'm listening to you. You just go for it, sister. But yeah, so you were saying something about authors earlier, about an author. I'm trying to see. I'll have to go back and pull it up later. Cool. Yeah, this app's wasn't free, but I like it best. What? Yeah, try to not, you guys, when I cast for you, try to not think about it. Try to just let it go. Let the universe have it. Let the energy go where it needs to go, and try to not think about it. Just do healthy things for yourself to distract yourself from it. When the energy comes to you, try to work through it as best you can and get rid of it. Get it off of you so that it. And another thing I will say, and it's fine, but I think that a lot of people contact me. A lot of my new clients that have been contacting me are not doing their research first. They're asking the regular questions. How long is it gonna take? Um, just all kinds of silly things, like how will I know when you do it? I've been ripped off so many times. So when you contact me and you start out with saying, witches have ripped me off so many times, I'm not even going to read your message. Your email goes straight to the trash. I don't even read it. I don't even want to hear that crap. You come to me, you tell me exactly what you need, and I'll tell you if I can do it and how much it's going to cost and when it will be done. All of my castings are normally done within 7 days. I'm guilty of that blue. At first, it's really hard to get the spells off your mind. Yeah, it is. Because, well, but remember, whatever you're thinking and feeling, they are too. But when I started trusting that in my time, it will manifest, but definitely one day it will. Well, you just have to remember to let it go. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on it. Don't call and bug. Don't stalk. Don't don't do any of that. Just let it go. Focus on you and your family or whatever you have going on, work, exercise, I don't know, whatever your hobbies are. And don't worry about it. Just put it out of your mind. Get rid of it. And let it, because otherwise you're just sucking. Sorry, we had a little glitch. But anyways, I think that that lamp is like making some kind of a soot or some kind of weird smell or something in here. I don't think I like it. I'm glad I tested it out. Do the oil lamps do that too? I'm gonna try to put it out, see what happens. Hmm. The type of oil you use. Oh, thank you so much. With all my heart, I am so happy I will do this. Use it as you say. Good, good. But yeah, like I've been getting a lot of new clients lately and they all do that and then I get frustrated because I'm like, you don't just like call somebody out of the blue and be like, hey, will you cast for me? You don't even know who I work with. You don't know where I'm getting my energy from or anything. You're just willy nilly going, oh, she's cool. I think I'll call her. No. You need to do your homework and make sure that I'm the right person for you. Because, you know, what if I'm not? Yeah, recipe for disaster. Yeah, best side. I agree. But, I mean, I'll cast for you. I don't care. But I just think that if you don't even know, like, anything about me or what kind of a witch I am or anything, you haven't done any of your homework, then you shouldn't, you gotta do some homework and find out what is that? What's a primal witch? Who do I work with? You know, what if you don't want to use a witch that works with Lucifer, Belial, and Anakate? You know, of course, I don't know why you wouldn't, but you never know. I'm just saying, just an example. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you don't know, like, you don't know if it's compatible or not until you try it really, truly. But, and I could probably make it compatible if I had to. Like, if I cast for you and you're having a bad reaction, to it, you just let me know and I could do, like, a chamomile lavender candle or something, dogwood, calm it all down for you. Um, but But I mean, like, what if you're like a Christian and I work? Oh my gosh! I didn't know you were that kind of witch. I've had that happen. I got to know you a bit on YouTube before I had you break the curse off of me. Like, I can't believe people just like rush into you without knowing what you do and stuff. I know it's crazy. I think that's really crazy. But, um, but yeah, so for all of I have like 10 new clients that have contacted me in the last week and a half ish. And so I'm going to tell you, I'm a primal witch. I work with Hecate, Lucifer, and Belial. Hecate is Hecate, is what. Thank you, old angels. What? Did you just call me a chicken? Hang on. You're silly. Hecate is the queen of hell, heaven, and earth. She is a moon goddess. She is too. She is my mother, my goddess, and my everything. Lucifer is my father, my God, my everything. Belial is called Belial. Oh, if you don't know who Lucifer, I guess regular people call him the devil, or I don't know, do they call him Satan, or is that Belial? I'm not sure. But anyways, um, true. Okay, that's right. He says that's right. They call Lucifer the devil. Um, but he's my father. He's beautiful. Anyway, so I get energy from him for my castings. I get energy from my mother Hecate. And then I also have my love, Belial. People call him Belial. I call him Belial. I call him lover, love, or sweetheart, or sexy, and all kinds of things. He's a king. He and Lucifer both have no master. They don't. I mean, obviously besides Kate, but so primal's like an ancient beginning of time kind of. I don't want to call it religion, but they're creators of the universe. Okay, and so it's a very old form of magic. They're not bad, but they are very powerful, and they don't have good nor bad, they just are. Um, and it is important that I do both good things and bad things in the eyes of man, to keep my balance with them. They don't judge me. They're not like that. They're not like humans. They know my heart. A lot of times when I'm casting, a lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, and you guys, some of you notice, some of you don't even know. Um, Sometimes they possess me when I'm at a restaurant eating dinner with my boyfriend. Um, he always can tell, but anyways, so it's a whole different type of witchcraft. It's very powerful. I don't need DNA like some witches do. Um, it's a very pure form of energy, and it is pushed through me. Like they're always pushing energy through me, and I use that energy to cast for you guys, for my clients, out into the universe, and um, it makes my magic stronger, faster, and more effective than most. Um, I know some very good witches that when they, I'm not going to say any names and I'm not implying to anyone, so get over yourself. But some witches will cast a love spell, say, and they tell you that it's going to take 3 months to a year to for it to happen, for you to even see any type of movement on it. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's a long time. Um, my castings sometimes happen while I'm casting. Sometimes it'll start while it's on my table. Sometimes it takes a month. Sometimes it takes 2 months. Sometimes it takes 4 months. It depends on what you're doing with the energy that I'm sending out. So if you're sucking it all up for yourself and not allowing any of it to, and you got your hands on it because you love the feel of the energy, the power, you could feel it and you love it. And that happens, people get addicted to it. And I'm okay with that. I'll share. I have lots. But so they just keep casting and casting and casting and casting and casting because it feels good and whatever. Anyway, so what was I talking about? It takes time depending on the situation, depending on how many obstacles have to be moved around. Sometimes you got 3 or 4 spells in play to get one spell to work. And so you have to wait, time for this one to get shifted around, time for this one to get shifted around before this one could come into play. And so you have to take all these things into consideration. Readings before I cast for you. I know some witches do, and that's awesome. They just want to make sure that they're only casting for people that they know that they could have success with. I don't worry about that. I think that they're all going to be successful, and I'm not going to like pick and choose my clients and be like, oh well, let me find out if it's going to work or not. If it's not going to work on you, then I'm not going to cast for you. Everybody has a right to control their own universe. And if that means hiring me to do it, then I'm good with that. But anyways, and I don't, oh, is it pretty? So he's talking about my energy. I have this big diamond right here in my energy, and he's talking about that. They say that to me sometimes. But anyways, so, oh, and I don't require DNA. Please don't ever send me a DNA. Yeah. Well, you're probably a bit of a sensitive, and so it is normal. Well, when it gets to be too much for you, Tiffany, just either take a nice bath, some relaxing exercises. Try to relax your muscles, because is what happens is the energy can get kind of strong, and then your muscles like tense up like this, and you'll be all tensed up for a long time, and it can cause you to feel anxious and stuff. So just try to like do some breathing and take a nice warm bath. Do that meditation that I always tell you guys to do, to ball up that energy. Say the person's name that we're casting on and push it out. Some people get nauseous from it, from the energy. And so there's different techniques that work for different people. And so I just sick from it at first. Eat a piece of toast. Do some breathing things. It helps. I've done tons of videos about that. So is what I do is what you do when that energy is coming to you and it's making you could feel it all like that. You just sit there and you meditate. Okay, you close your eyes, you do some deep breathing, and then you start pulling the energy together like this. Pull it together, pull it out of you like this, make it into a ball, say their name, and throw it out. And do that a few times. You know, every time you feel it, do that anymore, because now it just like pushes through me like crazy, like a river. And so I have to be like, sometimes I have to sit back a little because they just shove it through me now. But I used to pull it out. I used to make the balls when I was casting and pull the energy out of me and put it in there. But now they just shove it through me, and so it's just everywhere I go, it's just like flooding out of me, the energy. So I don't have to like do that. Hi, HF. And hi, Tiffany, by the way. You're welcome. You're late. You're late to the dance. But yeah, just those are little things to help you deal with energy. Like I said, try not to dwell on it. Don't keep it. You know, don't bring it. Don't hold on to it. Release it. Get it off of you. Try not to think about it. Exercise is a really good form, a really good way to work it off of you too. Like hop on a treadmill for 5 minutes, you know, or whatever. Not that I ever do that, but I probably should, but I don't. But yeah, exercise is a really good way to deal with that energy, and yeah, going for a drive, listening to loud music. Oh, yeah, definitely. Going hiking, walking around in the woods, putting it into a crystal is good. Um, just things like that. Do things like that. Just, you know, it's just you're feeling that, and so is the other person that we're casting on. It's not just you. And so just realize that if you're feeling that, they're feeling it too. And so, but everybody reacts differently. Hmm. Crystals. Just hold it. Just hold the crystal in your hand when you're feeling that, and just like squeeze it, you know, push it into there. Just hold it. Legitimate. HF. So execute. That's twice they've talked about that tonight. First thing they said when they came on. Who are we executing? HF. So while I need you to message me and tell me what's going on so that we could talk about it. Um, no problem. But yeah, I know that's twice. So they, when I first turned it on before I was on YouTube, they that was the first word that came out was execute. He said execute, heading death and metal. You know, she just said, Anyways, so good night, Tiffany. Um, so back to when I cast for you. So I have like on my casting table right here, I have a big copper tray, okay? And then on my copper tray, I have, it's like yay big. I have Belial sigil, Lucifer sigil, and then up here I have Hecate sigil. And then in the middle, I put a manifestation sigil. Okay, so before I start my castings, I always do my prayers and evocations or whatever I need to do, and then I do my blood offerings on each sigil. I activate them with blood, my blood, which is blood, and then I do my casting, and then it goes from there to an altar, whatever one is appropriate for the casting that I do. And then I work that spell for 3 days. And every day for 3 days, it gets a new candle. And then when I'm done with it, depending on what kind of spell it is, it gets an appropriate send off released into the universe. And if it's like just a regular, like a love spell or something like that, I burn them. If it's a curse and I want them piece by piece dismantled, I'll put them in the fire ant hill. If it's a family curse, I have fed into skunks. I have by dropping their curses, filling their curses with dead bugs, and then I drop them in the skunk holes, and then the skunks eat the dead bugs and like tear it all up and ravage through it. Sometimes I feed. If I put it on like a piece of rotten like a pig foot. Sometimes I do that, and then I throw it out in the fields for the coyotes to eat. Um, the poison. So it just depends on the spell I'm doing. And that's another thing. I do this every day of my life. This is my life. I build my relationship with my gods and my they're my family, and I do my studies and my books. I do my offerings. I build my whole life into this, and so um, yeah, I don't I don't charge too much for what I am and what I do. Um, and so sometimes people will be like, "Who do you want to meet?" Oh, the crown. The crown's right there on Hekate's altar. Anyways, I do astro travelings with them. I have an amazing, beautiful relationship with all of them, and um, and so if you're wanting me to cast for you and to use my energy that I have built my life around, and that and you want me to use my relationship with them, and you want me to do these things for you, then please don't think that I'm trying to rip you off with my fees, because my fees are not high at all. Like they could be like 3, 4 times what I charge, and they're not. And I don't. All I ask from you guys is a name, date of birth, and a picture. That's all I need from you, and what the problem is, and what you want me to cast for you. That's it. And so, um, So it's insulting when you guys um, email me and go, "Oh, your prices are so ridiculous. Go somewhere else." You know, go somewhere else if you can't afford it. They're not even that. It's not even high. I think your prices are more than fair. There are people who charge like 400 to 3,000. I know. It's crazy. And they don't and they're not even primal. Oh, good night, Stephanie. Good night. But I go through this every time I get a batch of new clients, and so I try to not get offended by it, but I do get a tad bit annoyed that you don't do your homework first. Um, because you should. I really feel like that's your responsibility to do your homework, to make sure, before you have somebody casting for you, that you at least know what they're doing. Man, she didn't even say hi. Hi, Tallulah. I didn't see you, darling. Oh, there you are. Hi, Tallulah. Sorry, I was on my soapbox. Okay, Coyote has outlandish prices. I don't watch him anymore, but I used to watch a few videos of his just out of curiosity. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what his prices are. I heard that they were high, but I don't think that he does castings anyways, does he? Doesn't he just like do ceremonial stuff and offer classes or something? You were on a rant. I know, I apologize. Get me started. Yeah, he does rituals. That's cool. Yeah, anyways, whatever. So we'll see what happens. I just wanna do magic and you know. So yeah. Well, and you probably should. Only which I would ever trust other than myself. I don't care about the fighter. Yeah, Tallulah. 2,000 off your first ritual. My god damn. Well, yeah, because you guys gotta realize that when you're doing a ritual, when you're doing something for someone, you're calling on the most powerful beings in the universe. You're calling on gods, like real gods, not fake gods, creators of the universe to come in to you. You're inviting them into your body and you're doing all this ceremonial stuff. You're calling them in and you're allowing them to possess you and you're, you know, sending out this whatever you're doing this ceremony for into the universe so that you can have your way and have what you want and whatever it is, healing, or you want your husband back, or you want protection because someone cast a curse on you, or not, whatever it may be. Um, those things cost a lot of that's a lot. That costs a lot of money, and you don't realize how much goes into that. You can't just sit there and then all of a sudden call them and think they're going to come to you. No, you have to spend years of your life building a relationship with them. Um, you know, giving them offerings and love and talking to them daily and reading their books and doing their prayers and building ceremonial portals. And I mean, there's so much to it. It's not like people think, oh, I'm just going to do it myself. I don't need you to do it. But tell me, how do I do it? I get that too. And I'm like seriously, do your own research. Usually my response to that is, oh, really? Are you a witch? I didn't know you were a witch. Well, I'm not, but anyone could do what you do. It's so simple. It's like, oh, good luck to you. Be gone. I just woke up and remembered a question I have for you. How do you get your spirits, demons, etc. to follow you when you go move? When you go to move? Well, they're with me everywhere I go. They just turned off my ghost box. They're with me everywhere I go, every day, all day, wherever I'm at. But there's a ceremony that I'll do if and when I move my shop, my temple here. Um, there's an earth ceremony that I'll do where I do this big thing. I call in all the corners. I have to get like 4 pieces of copper, and I put them on in the 4 corners, and then I take a big sword and I call forth everything, and then I say this big ceremonial prayer thing, and then I have a special sigil that Akate gave me, and I put that there with a big crystal. I have to get a great big crystal, um, and then, anyways, after I'm done saying the words, I stab the earth with my sword, and then I release all the knowledge into my veins and the energy and into the crystals that I put there. There's like this whole thing that you do, and then I take it all with me. But that's how you do it. All witches should do that when they move. A lot of them don't. A lot of them think it's funny to just leave it there and let it, whatever, fuck with the people who move in, who don't have protection or not even know how to deal with it. But yeah, so that's what I would do. And and as far as the spirits and stuff go, they always just come with me. Is I have an energy in my room that I've made peace with, and I don't know who or what it is, but I created a relationship with. I'm probably moving soon and was wondering how to bring. Well, you need to talk to it and tell it that you're. You can create a vessel for it to go into. You can use a doll. You can use a skull, whatever you want. A doll would probably be more comfortable. And you could there's ceremonies you could do to move it into the doll. And then you just take the doll with you, and then he's in the doll. But yeah, that's what I would do. I'm in a doll. You do it every time you move. Yep. Because you don't want to leave your energy there for someone else. Why? You worked hard on that energy. You should take it. I will. You're welcome. But yeah, just do your research on how to put them in there. Yeah, you just put them in a doll or whatever. A bottle. I prefer a doll. Just because. That's a good question. I like that question. That's a fun one. I've never done that, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. Well, everyone would do it. Everyone does it a little differently. Yeah. It just find a method that you're comfortable with. Yeah. Create a name and a sigil, and then carve it on the doll. Create like an invocation for it, using the name and the sigil, and then say the prayer, and then put it in there. Take it with you. Probably it'll just follow you over there. But if you think it's attached to the house, then you'll have to probably put it in a doll. That's what dolls are originally made for. Dolls were originally made for back in the old days when everyone's kids were dying from smallpox and shit. And they would feel closer to them by having the doll. They would take the hair from their kid and attach it to the doll's head, and then they would put the spirit of their child into the doll so that they could still have him close to them and stuff. Because everybody, I'll get a doll and make this happen. I have a question for you. Can you invite me to the Queen of Hell group? I can. But you have to do one thing. Do you know what it is? You know what it is. You have to send me a picture on Messenger of you with your book in your hand. And then I will... What picture? A picture of you holding your book in your hand. Everybody has to do it through me, through Messenger. And then I will pop you in. No problem. I would be so happy to have you there. That would be exciting and fun. Yay, Tallulah's finally gonna be in our group. Yay! Yeah, you just go, I forgot my password. Send me it. They'll either email it to you, or they'll send it to your phone. And see. Anyways, you guys, I've been on for an hour and 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Hi, Aradia. So I'm gonna go and get set up for my protection spells. I gotta get my turtle shells out and ready. And I will see you guys later. I love you all, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit that little bell button so that you get notifications. All right. Peace out.